And good morning. Thank you for joining us on this Sunday, April 16th. I'm Gary Libator in for Katrina this morning. Will we see yet another summer-like day here in mid-April to round off our weekend? Meteorologist Eric Gage is in the Weather Center this morning with that answer. Hey there, Eric.
Yes, hey, Gary. And yeah, we're talking about another summer-like day today with highs in the 70s, some sunshine too. It does come to an end tonight, though, as a cold front comes through, bringing in some rain showers for the Monday morning commute. Also, taking a look at our tower cam, I appreciate you probably noticed it driving up this morning, seeing some green on the trees, too, as well. Summer is, well, at least spring is arriving, at least with some green on the trees as well. But although we're seeing a clear view over the Mohawk Valley, down in Oneonta, a different story. Lots of dense fog in the valleys, especially the southern valleys this morning, and that fog will gradually come to an end as we head into the next several hours. Local temperatures this morning on the mild side in the 60s and 50s, 65 over in Westmoreland, and in the 50s, 57 in Cooperstown and Skanevis. And for today, highs reaching the mid to upper 70s with plenty of sunshine. Increasing chances for rain showers overnight, and then a cool down expected for the work week ahead. Look at that full forecast is coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. Investigators are still.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and happy Sunday. It's a beautiful start to your Sunday morning with plenty of sunshine and temperatures already in the 50s and 60s, warming up into the upper 70s by this afternoon. Here's a live look outside. Our Nexus camera overlooking basically downtown Utica right now this morning. Again, lots of sunshine, blue skies behind the city skyline. And again, at a live look at Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, looking at quiet conditions across central New York. And taking a look at what to expect around the clock today, still on the mild side this morning. That's even warm side as well, reaching the 60s and 70s by the afternoon. Upper 70s by 4 and 5 p.m. Again, lots of sunshine today, but as we head closer to sunset, there's a very small chance of a pop-up isolated shower ahead of a cold front. They'll finally bring an end to this very warm stretch of weather we've been experiencing for the past several days. And a look at our radar and satellite, we have an area of dry conditions over central New York right now, but our main focus is going to be this cold front out towards Green Bay and Chicago. This will move into our area overnight into early Monday morning. So rain showers beginning to develop. And with these rain showers comes a possibility of some rumbles of thunder. However, thankfully, the cold front looks to weaken as it heads between Buffalo and Utica. So looking at the main concern just being heavier rainfall. Again, still just looking at some decent rainfall, at least for the early morning hours for Monday morning. So again, our skycast starting out on the mild side, warming up into the mid-70s by noontime. Lots of sunshine. Heading into 5 p.m., we're keeping an eye on the possibility of an isolated shower developing and see some move right over the Mohawk Valley. Again, a very low chance, but as we head overnight into early Monday morning, that cold front moves through. Some rumbles of thunder are possible, but temperatures start to cool down into the mid to lower 40s by early morning Monday. And these showers gradually weaken as we head into Monday afternoon. Looking at relatively dry weather for most of the afternoon with high temperatures reaching upper 50s to low 60s. And then after that, lingering showers move their way into the area by Monday evening. Overnight, the possibility of snow is still here. 6 a.m. Tuesday morning. The main areas expect to see snow looks to be generally north of the Mohawk Valley. And the snow showers will continue hit or miss as we head into early to mid Tuesday afternoon. And after that, looking ahead towards Tuesday evening, lingering rain showers. Generally speaking, unsettled weather, at least for the start of the work week, with lingering showers into Tuesday evening. So for today, high of 77 degrees, a nice day expected. Tonight, a low 48 with showers starting to develop overnight into early Monday morning. Our 7-day forecast, again, lots of sunshine expected for today. Temperatures reaching the mid-70s. For Monday, highs in the 50s. Breezy conditions Tuesday. That cool down is expected. And that continues into Wednesday, but back into Thursday, we're reaching the 60s once more. And with looking like some sunshine for most of Thursday, but rain showers begin to develop as we head into Friday. And our trivia question, what flower is this? A crane's bill, a purple coneflower, or a verbena?
I'll go with the verbena.
All right, and so I'm not a flower expert, so hopefully I didn't pronounce any of these wrong, but it's a crane's bill, and so I think that, you know, I'm not, like I said, not really a flower expert too, but Personally, if I were to guess this, I would have said a purple coneflower.
Well, I was wrong for sure. Stay with us. More news is up next. Welcome back, and thank you for joining us for this half hour of Weekend Today. I'm Gary Liberatore in for Katrina this morning. Meteorologist Eric Gage is in the Weather Center, and Eric, our amazing April run may be coming to an end, right?
Yeah, and at least for today, we're going to be dealing with at least sunshine, 70s, a nice day, but yes, it does come to an end tonight. And in fact, it's already on the mild side this morning, in the 60s already, 68 degrees in Whitesboro. Definitely a very summer-like start to the day. And in fact, temperatures across the area this morning, 68 in Whitesboro, 64 in Little Falls, 57 down in Cooperstown, 61 degrees further west over in Earlville. And as I just mentioned before, our temperature trend as we head into the next several days, 77 for the high today, down into the 50s and 40s for the next couple of days before we finally reach 60 again as we head into Thursday. So definitely a cooling trend. This is due to a cold front that is out towards the Great Lakes, Lake Michigan right now, moving into our area overnight into early Monday morning. So remaining mostly dry this morning. Early this afternoon, a very small chance of an isolated shower this evening. That cold front moves through overnight. Cooler temperatures expected for the week ahead. That full detailed forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. Now more on the ProChat.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. As you just saw, a lot of the area is seeing plenty of sunshine this morning, but it's a different story for areas in the southern valleys. Is taking a look in Oneonta this morning. Still some lingering clouds that will gradually lift over the next several hours, but still definitely some patchy fog in areas that saw some rain showers yesterday evening. And a live look at Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar looking at quiet conditions across New York State this morning. And things look to remain dry for most of the day, making way for a very nice Sunday. However, rain chances start to increase by this evening with isolated rainfall chances. Our Skywatch is checking in on the warm side this morning. 61 in Mohawk, 64 degrees in New Hartford, 50 degrees over in Westdale. Southern Valley's temperatures on the warm side as well, 57 degrees in Cooperstown, 54 degrees in Harwick, and checking in with 58 degrees over in Edmiston. And around the clock today, we're warming up into the 60s, 70s, and looking to not really reach the 80s. It could be possible, especially in low elevations, but most likely reaching the upper 80s by this evening, or upper 70s by this evening. But as we head into this evening as well, there's a higher chance of an isolated rain shower, especially right before sunset, as rain chances do increase ahead of a cold front. And actually, this cold front is out towards the Great Lakes, Lake Michigan right now. And this will move over overnight into early Monday morning. And it's going to be on the stronger side reaching Buffalo, but it will weaken in between Buffalo and Utica. So we can't rule out rumbles of thunder overnight, but still the rain chances are there at least for Monday morning and at least into early Monday afternoon. So our Skycast expecting a beautiful Sunday today, a bit on the breezy side heading into this evening, but still plenty of sunshine and the highs reaching the mid to upper 70s. Heading closer to sunset, we're keeping an eye on the possibility of an isolated shower moving up some areas, especially into the Mohawk Valley and north. And then heading into overnight into early Monday morning, that cold front moves through, some rumbles of thunder are possible, and then we start to cool down into the upper 40s by 6:30 Monday morning. Your morning commute could be on the wet side. Be careful of ponding on roadways as this front moves through. And heading into Monday afternoon, the rain showers gradually move to the east, and then looking at relatively dry weather for the most of Monday afternoon into Monday evening. And then rain chances begin to arrive overnight into early Tuesday morning. And with these rain chances come the possibility of snowfall chances in higher elevations north of the Mohawk Valley. And for most of, at least the start of next week, looking at relatively unsettled weather with mostly cloudy skies and lingering rain and drizzle, at least for Tuesday and into Wednesday. So for today, high of 77, a nice day expected, increasing clouds tonight with rain showers developing, a low of 48 degrees. Our 7-day forecast, the well above average temperature trend, at least for the past several days, comes to an end tonight. Down into the 50s for Monday and at least 40s for Tuesday, breezy conditions, into the 60s again by Thursday and Friday. In our final trivia of the weekend, what is the flattest state in the U.S.?
I'm going to go with Florida.
Florida, and you are right. I thought it was a pretty challenging trivia question, and I thought at least Kansas would be in Kansas is even in the top 5.
Yeah.
North Dakota, Illinois, and Florida are all in the top 5. Kansas is number 7, so I thought it'd be a little more flat.
I have a feeling you were trying to trick me.
I was trying, and you outsmarted me.
Eric, thanks. Stay with us. More news up right after this.
A gorgeous day out there across central New York and the Mohawk Valley. Clouds are moving in, though. Meteorologist Eric Gage joins us now. A big cool down, too.
Oh, yeah. And first off, because this morning I did talk to Gary about this, too. If you notice behind me on the scene, seeing a lot more green.
Yeah,
I noticed
that this morning.
Too. Yeah, it's been a very beautiful stretch of weather for the past week or so, allowing these trees to start blooming. So looking at a lot more green and foliage starting to develop for most of central New York. And for the next couple of weeks, continuing to see increasing greenery across the area. Now, local temperatures, we barely reached the upper 70s to low 80s across the Mohawk Valley, 79 in Westmoreland and 77 degrees over in Little Falls. A little cooler down in the Southern Valley, 68 degrees in Snevis and 73 degrees over in Cooperstown. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. We mentioned it this morning, the possibility of an isolated pop-up shower. And just to give you an idea of what we talk about when we're mentioning these showers, take a look at this right here. A shower immediately pops up, develops, produces a brief downpour, and then weakens right away. So these types of rain showers will continue to move into our area. In fact, one looks like it could be developing just in the southern valleys this evening. Again, mostly dry. However, a widespread rainfall event moves into our area later tonight into early Monday morning, making a tricky commute possible for your early morning commute. But again, after this, cooler weather is expected for the week ahead. Look at that full detailed forecast coming up. Back to you, Ben.
Thank you very much, Eric. Drone soccer team.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. It's been a beautiful mid-April Sunday across central New York with temperatures reaching the mid-70s with plenty of sunshine. However, changes are coming as we head into the middle of this week. Here's a live look at our Caveat Tower camera overlooking the Mohawk Valley. We're seeing some greenery pop up across the area. Spring is arriving. A little bit on the early side, too, as we did experience these warmer, well above average temperatures for the past several days. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Not everything is quiet. We're dealing with a few pop-up light showers, even a rumble of thunder with some of these showers again. But these will quickly form and then weaken within a matter of 30 minutes or so if they do pop up, generally in the higher elevations, at least up until sunset as instability lowers. And in fact, it's been a very nice day across the area with temperatures in the 70s. 78 degrees in Mohawk, 73 degrees over in Curtis Corners, 77 up in Forestport, and 74 over in West Leiden, 77 degrees checking in New Hartford. Further south in the 70s as well, 70 degrees in Worcester, 71 degrees in Westford, 76 degrees in Paynes Hollow, and 78 degrees over in Whitesboro and Eaton. And taking a look at the week ahead, the cool down begins to arrive, a return to more April-like weather. So starting out tomorrow, early morning rain showers could be heavy at times, but we do dry out by the mid-afternoon with highs reaching the mid-50s. So a relatively mild day, but we continue to cool down as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday. So mostly cloudy skies for your Tuesday. Spotty light rain showers here or there. However, as we head into Tuesday night and early Wednesday morning, there's a chance, especially in higher elevations, for some snow showers. Again, not a lot, but still, we can't rule that out with the cooler temperatures, at least starting out Wednesday morning. But we do dry out by Wednesday evening. A bit on the tricky side, forecasting Thursday and Friday. A lot of inconsistencies with the information we're getting, but for the most part, looking at a general warm-up back into the 60s and 70s with mostly dry weather for both these days, but could be seeing isolated rain showers both Thursday as well as Friday, and Friday could even see some thunderstorms later on in the day. So this is all due to a cold front out towards the west that moves into our area overnight, and this will bring in some relatively heavier rain showers, maybe some rumbles of thunder too, as we head into early Monday morning. So on our Skycast, still looking dry, beautiful weather, cooling down into the lower 60s overnight. 2 a.m., the front is still on the stronger side out towards Syracuse, but it will start moving into conditions, at least in our area, that is going to cause these storms to weaken. And looking at some relatively heavier rain showers by 5 and 6 a.m. If you're heading out early morning hours tomorrow for your morning commute, be careful of some ponding on roadways, especially between 5 and 6 a.m. However, these rain showers do come to an end And then we're talking about relatively dry weather with maybe some peaks of sunshine by the early afternoon. However, as we head into Monday night and early Tuesday morning, we're talking about a lingering light rain showers. And again, the very low possibility of snowfall, especially north of the Mohawk Valley. Not looking to see a lot of accumulation, maybe traced to 1 to 2 inches. So again, looking at cooler temperatures, at least for the beginning of this week. So for tonight, low 48 degrees, showers beginning to develop. And our 7-day forecast, looking ahead for the next 7 days, we're back to, as I said before, April-like temperatures. 40s for Tuesday and Wednesday, breezy conditions, back into the 60s and 70s by Thursday and Friday. And looking ahead towards the next weekend, it's looking relatively unsettled with rain showers and mostly cloudy skies for both Saturday as well as Sunday. Be right back.
Forecast tonight at 11. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage. Good evening, Eric.
Good evening, Ben. We're wrapping up a very warm weekend. In fact, we reached 80 degrees 4 days in a row. And the temperatures right now this evening are still in the 60s. And believe it or not, this right now is warmer than what it will be throughout the entire day tomorrow, as highs for tomorrow only reach the mid-50s. So again, we're talking about some rain showers arriving early morning hours tomorrow. However, things are looking relatively dry on a Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, top of the radar, but just out to the west, out towards Buffalo, we're seeing this cold front arriving, bringing in some rumbles of thunder, some brief heavy downpours possible, and these rain showers will linger into the early morning hours and into the mid-morning hours for your Monday, and rain showers are gradually come to an end with mostly dry conditions for the afternoon as rain showers do continue to arrive by tomorrow evening. But for tonight, though, a low of 48 degrees. Rain begins to develop. Again, dry for now, but the rain arrives within at least the next 6 hours. Full details on what to expect for weather, plus the week ahead coming up. Back to you, Ben.
Thank you very much, Eric. Drone soccer.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. We return to more April-like weather, at least for the near future, as we experience a very warm weekend. Rain showers begin to develop by the early morning hours tomorrow. And in fact, the sun has set on a beautiful, at least warm weekend for most areas. Some rainfall did fall south of the Mohawk Valley on Saturday, but here's a look at the clouds moving in. You can notice how as the temperatures cool, the moisture begins to settle and those clouds start to form. And this is ahead of a cold front beginning to arrive again roughly between 4 and 6 a.m. Now here's a live look at Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, off the radar. Zooming out a little bit because we're seeing these line of storms primarily south of our area. However, out towards the west, you're starting to move into from the west to the east. You can see this line right here, heavier rain showers initially, and it's moving into an environment that's going to be weakening these storms. So although we're going to possibly see some rumbles of thunder, those rain showers will be weakening. But along with this rain and the cooler temperatures comes a slight relief to those of you who have allergies. So for tomorrow, as well as Tuesday and Wednesday, looking at low to medium levels of pollen, with the main culprits being these three right here. And again, as we head into more further into spring, as the trees begin to blossom, start to be experiencing higher levels of pollen. So a bit of relief in the near term, but taking a look at our full week forecast. So starting out again tomorrow morning, early morning rain showers, drying out by the midday with high temperatures reaching the mid-50s. Cooling down once more overnight, mostly cloudy skies with some spotty light rain showers for Tuesday. Cooling down even more into the 40s for both Tuesday as well as Wednesday. And with these cooler temperatures comes a possibility of light snow showers, especially north of the Mohawk Valley. However, with all these 3 days, you do dry out by the evening. Now, model consensus is a little iffy on Thursday and Friday with our weather, but we are going to be experiencing a warm-up at least with 60s and 70s by the end of the week, with mostly dry conditions for both the days, but there are isolated showers possible by the evenings for both Thursday as well as Friday. So the big picture, this is a very broad area of low pressure, bringing in some heavier snow out towards Wisconsin for being this late in the year. Now, heading into the next couple of hours, again, that initial front is moving into our area, and timing it on our Skycast puts the track of these rain showers at least for the early morning hours tomorrow. So again, mild tonight, But as we head into the overnight hours, 2 to 4 a.m., these rain showers move into the area, gradually weaken, but still you could experience some brief downpours. If you're heading to work early tomorrow morning, be careful of ponding on roadways as this front pushes through. However, most of the rain does come to an end by the early afternoon with mostly dry weather, maybe some peaks of sunshine too. However, as we head into overnight hours and Monday and early Tuesday morning, spotty rain and snow showers are possible, especially north of the Mohawk Valley. This is 6 a.m. Tuesday. And these do linger throughout the next couple of days, at least until the start of Wednesday, when things begin to dry up by Wednesday evening. So for tonight, low 48 degrees, dry right now, but snow showers are developing. In our 7-day forecast, say goodbye to the well above average temperatures for the weekend, down to the 50s and 40s for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Back up to the 60s for Thursday and Friday, and looking at unsettled weather for next weekend, at least in the near forecast, with high temperatures in the 60s and 50s.